While we were dating in the beginning, it was very sporadic. We didn't really have a church home. It was just, we went to church when it was very, very convenient for us in our relationship early on.
We had faith and we loved Jesus, but we knew we needed more. During my second pregnancy with our youngest daughter, I developed an autoimmune disease called Graves' disease, and then subsequently from that developed thyroid eye disease. And it was a very scary time period for us. It came on very early in the pregnancy, about 8 weeks in. And there's not much you can do for it when you're carrying life. Once she arrived, the next 6 years were a process of nearly 20 different reconstructive eye surgeries, during which I almost went blind. They had to try to save my retinas, and it was a whole ordeal and very scary for us, very challenging. We just kind of kept saying over and over and over to ourselves, there had to be a purpose for it. There had to be a reason. God couldn't be putting us through that time and that challenge and that pain and that confusion for no reason. And thankfully, it did grow our faith. It grew our relationship. And it really lit a fire within us, especially myself, to really try to pursue getting to know him on a much deeper level.
I would say when she talks about a fire, her fire really is what made me get on fire, because as a man, you're a fixer. You got to fix things. When you bring me a problem, I want to fix it. Like every relationship, every man's like, well, why do we need to talk about this? Here's the solution. I got an easy fix for it. And I was mad. I was angry. I couldn't fix it. I'm not a doctor. I know nothing about the insides of eyes and how it works. I think going through all the struggles, just being a partner with her, like that really kind of made us turn on heavily on the church at that time. I started to get more involved. I started ushering, greeting. One of the fellow ushers, Wayne, was like, hey, you should go on a walk to Emmaus. And it was one of those secret things that you hear so much about, but you don't really know what it is. And the reason why that you don't know every detail about it, because if I told you exactly what I got out of it and exactly why I did it, it would be different from every person. Because like everything that God does, he gives you exactly what you need, when you need it, how you need it. When I got home, I'll never forget, I literally came to the door. I had all this stuff I wanted to say, and the girls and Lane came, and when I was out there in the front porch, I just broke down, just hugged my girls, loved on them, and she was like, what happened? And I was like, you need to go. I don't know how to explain this and what to tell you, but you just need to go. Just go.
It was evident to anybody that set eyes on him. It was a life-changing experience. We've equated it with some of the 5 most pivotal events in our lives of getting married, the birth of our children, and finding Christ in Emmaus.
Once we both got back, we changed our radio stations, everything. When we're in the cars, we listen to KSBJ or The Message. And the cool thing about that is when you go by the girls' bedrooms, they're just singing some of the words, and they're not being prompted. There's no music. They're just singing what they hear. I think when you talk about a legacy to leave behind, I keep talking about kids, but I think the most important thing is it's pretty easy. Know, follow, share. And I think the most biggest compliment someone can give you is after you're gone is, man, that guy loved Jesus. And I think that would be the best legacy you could possibly have.
One of my favorite quotes that my mom would say to me all the time, and she still says to me to this day, is, tell everyone you know how much you love Jesus. And if you have to, use words. I think that is the legacy we would like to live out, of just letting Jesus' light shine through us and let us speak his love over our family, our neighborhood, our community, hopefully one day our grandchildren and whatever legacy that may entail. But we just want to be known as people who love Jesus, and we're not afraid to shout it from the rooftops.